Hi guys, here's another prayer video upload. Basically we've been experimenting with this to capture something of our prayer meetings, monthly prayer meetings, and to feed that into our life groups to carry this the whole month through really. And last prayer meeting we've been specifically praying into the whole area of kids and youth. Mike Bullinger's words for our kids and youth work in Life Church was that he saw a house presenting Life Church, and when he came to the rooms of the kids and youth, he said these are one of the most significant rooms in the house, and this is our vision and our passion for Life Church to become the best place for kids and youth in the surrounding area. The reality is, although we've seen some really exciting things happening, and we've seen some fruit in the area of the crossing for youth and the hub being launched, and Life Tots booming in Peterborough, Life Tots in Stamford getting started, Kids Club Glow getting started in Peterborough. It's a small progress that we really value, but on the scale of things, there's still lots and lots of work to be done and for God to come through for us. And the area that we've specifically been looking into last prayer meeting was the area of kids and youth within Stamford, and this feels like such a key moment for us as a church to see this being turned around and to start growing. I think the reality is that at the moment in Stamford we haven't got many kids, we haven't got many families and youth, and we really need God to see this through and to change around. Whilst I was reflecting on that, I was reminded on the passage of Nehemiah 4, where the Israelites are rebuilding the wall in Jerusalem, and basically the work was far stretched. The wall was very big. They were few in numbers, and there were even low parts in the wall where they were very vulnerable. There was opposition, and basically the team tactic was this. Build with all your heart, carry a sword so when you're attacked you can guard yourself, and it said when you're under attack you've got a trumpet, sound the trumpet when you're under attack, and it says we'll gather there in Nehemiah 4 and God will fight for us. And I think in many ways that's how I feel at the moment. The team in Stamford have been doing an amazing job, but it's still a very vulnerable area, a low part in the wall, and it's time to gather together to sound the trumpets and for God to come and fight for us. And I think specifically, if you can join me in this, praying for this whole area is really key. And I think there's specifically three things I think that it would be important for us to pray through. So I think first we want to see some families to come and join Stamford, and we want them to be missional families, so families that will come and see what God is going to do and want to be playing their part in that. My heart is to see some families that don't come and say, well, this isn't quite what we thought it would be, but families that can really see the potential and want to stretch themselves out into that. I think secondly, it'd be great to pray into the whole area for kids. In September we want to start Glow, the kids club, once a month in Stamford, to really start to draw in kids from the local area, to start to fill a pool where it's very easy for other kids to come and connect with as well. My heart is to see many kids of the local area, but we really need to see team growing. To be able to do this, we need to see team leaders coming through. We need to see fruit in this particular area, and we really need your prayers in that, because we want to see that multiply quickly, go to every other week and hopefully every week within a year. I think thirdly, it will be really important to pray in the whole area of youth. At the moment we haven't got much youth in Stamford. Jake is working out ways to really start to get hold of that, and I think it would really be important to pray for him, but also for families to come and join with youth, but also for local mission-based initiatives. So the whole former CLC bookshop could provide a really good opportunity for us to reach out into the community, into youth particularly, but also youth life groups on a Sunday will be a really key part in that. So please stand together. I think it's time to stand together in the lower ends of the wall, to sound the trumpet and to see God come and fight for us to bring change in this whole area. So please pray, stand with me as we gather, carry this together as a church. Thank you.